What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a great day today. A little bit of an oddball video here. I'm going to try to start doing these a little bit earlier in the day. But we have big news, as we always normally have big news. This is ETC Group launching an XRP-backed exchange-traded cryptocurrency in Europe on the Xetra platform. So ETC Group adding XRP-backed investment product to expanding digital assets portfolio of exchange-traded cryptocurrencies in Europe, which include BTCE, which is the world's most traded crypto exchange-traded product, ETP. ETC Group is Europe's leading specialist provider of institutional-grade digital asset-backed securities, announcing today the listing of XRP ETC. This is the ETC Group physical XRP on 22nd of April on Deutsche Börse, the Xetra platform, Europe's leading exchange for digital assets. So this is obviously very, very big. XRP is going to be joining the company's suite of institutional-grade crypto exchange-traded products, along the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, Litecoin, Avalanche, Cosmos, Polygon, and Uniswap, which currently trade on Xetra, and XRP will obviously be in that grouping now. I don't think I need to get into how big Deutsche Börse is. The Xetra trading system is a trading venue operated by the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. So more adoption across the board, as we consistently see. If you want to check out the ETC Group's website, certainly recommend doing so. You can see the Ernst & Young symbol coming up there too, one of the big four. And you can see all the assets that are on there right now. XRP will be in that grouping now. Moving forward, I wanted to talk about this. This is... I think as this decade moves on, we're going to see more and more about ESG. If you're not aware what ESG is, it's environmental, social, and governance. It's essentially a system in which to measure the sustainability of a company or investment within those three categories. Environmental is going to be absolutely enormous. We see all of the green initiatives coming out, especially kind of leading us towards that 2030 timeframe. So this is certainly something to pay attention to in this space. And I'm even going to touch on this within this video here, because we see Ripple yesterday putting out a greener future for crypto and blockchain, certainly ESG, at the fore of crypto sustainability. So Ripple going through here and saying that they've remained committed to sustainability since the company's founding. The design and development choices have been made through the lens of sustainability. This is why we support the open source decentralized XRPL and use its sustainable native digital asset XRP as the underlying crypto technology for our payment solution. The XRPL uses a federated consensus protocol, etc., etc. You can read through this article if you're interested in it. We have seen that Ripple has a goal of carbon net zero for the network by 2030. If you read into that, that certainly deals in energy web. I think energy web is going to be massive as we move forward within this decade. Energy web obviously has their own coin as well. So I would recommend reading into energy web. Also, Ripple yesterday putting out this two-part series, and the part one of that two-part series about Ripple X, talking about all of the kind of the workforce environment, the engineers that work at Ripple X. If you want to watch this video, I will link it down in the description. HBAR Foundation launching privacy market development fund to fuel private solutions on Hedera. This is certainly not surprising. I mean, we've seen it across the board. Even Ripple, essentially with the CBDC initiatives, kind of the private aspects that they're going to be trying to build out within the XRPL. So kudos to Hedera. It's hard to even keep up with all of the HBAR news because it's kind of an onslaught. We consistently see innovation. I think this is through Acer. I always call it Acer. It's ACOER with their privacy solution. So, all right, I'm going to run the gambit real quick here. A couple of quick hitters with some banking news. And I like to talk a lot about dominoes falling. You're going to get that a little bit within this video as well. First and foremost, the UK Central Bank to raise $420 million to up crypto scrutiny. It's not necessarily scrutiny, but it's oversight, in my opinion. I would read you the original article, but it's behind a paywall, and I'm not going to pay for an article that I can read here. Essentially, the Bank of England's Prudential Regulation Authority planning to raise $321 or $420 million for the year through February 2023. The regulatory body also going to be hiring about 100 staff to aid in the effort. They're going to be increasing oversight of the crypto industry. Commerce Bank applying for crypto custody license. This is the second largest listed bank and the first major institution in Germany to seek a license for crypto custody. Once they get it, they won't be the last. Like I said, dominoes. Again, sustainability. It's a national stock exchange in India. The NSE of India Limited is the leading stock exchange in India, located in Mumbai, the world's largest derivatives exchange, 2021. They are talking about ESG as well. Minimum set of ESG standards, like we talked about before. And this is built on distributed ledger technology. The sustainability platform will use distributed ledger technology or blockchain to ensure integrity, speed, tracking, and traceability of transactions. So watch what they're doing, not what they're saying. We know India has went back and forth multiple times on their stance on cryptocurrencies. They're going to phrase it around the fact that cryptos aren't necessary within DLT or blockchain systems, but that'd be like me saying that I'm going to drive my car to the other side of the country and never fill it up with gas, right? So it's all kind of nonsensical the way that they phrase these things. Again, ESG mentioned, certainly. Also, Fidelity to launch more ETFs or exchange-traded funds focused on crypto and metaverse. This is not surprising. We've seen many of the big banks. I can think of three. Was it Goldman Sachs, DBS, and there's one more that I'm missing that talked about, kind of diving into the metaverse. So now we see Fidelity launching or planning to launch more exchange-traded funds focused on crypto and the metaverse. Coinbase. Now that this was live in the UK, I believe, but they're going to be launching it in the US. Coinbase launches Coinbase Card via Visa with crypto cash back for United States users. All right, last but not least, I want to get into the market a little bit here. We hear a lot about NFTs. I'm actually interested in this one. For full disclosure, this is the most expensive NFT that I've purchased. I actually bought one of these Artifact Monolith NFTs like a month ago. Nike acquired Artifact in December of 2021. And I think that we do see a lot of oversaturation in the NFT market right now. I do believe that this monolith thing that is in combination with Nike is going to be released today. That'll be interesting. It's really high. The price is really high. So I'm not sitting here and advocating going out and buying something like this. It wasn't that high when I picked it up. But I will go over the patent. And I think this has been alluded to potentially being what this reveal might deal in. But it's really cool. I mean, they're called Crypto Kicks through Nike. You can look back. It's crazy. I mean, this is all the way back in 2018. So if you don't think these organizations are planning, or these brands are planning and building out for this space, I mean, you've got another thing coming. Nike's huge. But the one I did want to talk about is Adidas Originals into the Metaverse. Again, full disclosure, I picked up a couple of these below one Ethereum. You can look at what the Nike one potentially is. I mean, Adidas is obviously a monstrous brand. I would consider these type of NFTs to me are more so that are coming from these brands. I would consider potentially having some sort of utility in the future, not financial advice. And I've seen kind of what the floors of some of these projects are. The 40, 50 Ethereum. It's there's no way like that I would be able to put that amount of Ethereum into an NFT. To be able to buy it. It's most people are priced out of that whenever it gets to be that high. Something like Adidas, 1.65 Ethereum. I think for a longer term aspect, I mean, I think this will probably be undervalued in the future. I think it's undervalued right now, and we'll see where that goes. Just giving you guys a heads up on some of the stuff that I'm looking at. Last but not least, we can see the entire market obviously taking a dump. Bitcoin down 5.6% as of right now. I've been talking about this pretty consistently here. We can see the wick of this weekly candle getting rejected so far from the 21 to 50 EMAs. Again, talked about this cross. We do not want to see this cross, but do your own research. I mean, if you go onto Twitter right now, everybody's or any social media site, everybody's saying that Bitcoin's going to immediately go to, 60, 70K, whatever. First and foremost, Bitcoin's got to get above 50, 53K. And if we think that's going to happen, I mean, short term, It's like 46, 47K, and we got to hold it. But I think we might be in a little bit of trouble here if we see this cross, like I've talked about before. When we see these things, historically, when we see the 21 EMA on the weekly cross below the 50 EMA on the weekly, you're looking at about 90 days until a potential bottom, about a 50% potential correction. And I've said it, and I'll keep driving it into the ground. The only outlier within that where that didn't occur with a multi-week recovery was March of 2020, when pretty much every market capitulated. And here it is right here. You can see just one huge weekly candle to the downside, and it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to get back above. Other times in the market throughout history, it's taken much longer than that. Multiple weeks, multiple weeks, etc., etc. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously, huge Deutsche Börse, ETC group, XRP-backed, exchange-traded cryptocurrency, deals in institutional grade custody, certainly. There's even more of a little bit of a think piece on Xetra connectivity within this. I'll try to post some of these links for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit earlier of a video, and I will talk to you. Bye.